Hi there, and welcome back to Gategully, a Dwarf Fortress Let's Play by Mike of Nearly Enough Dice. Oof! First off, I must give thanks to Nexus Tremian, who commented and on episode 93. Oh, good lord, it's 97 already. This is episode 97. This comment came back on episode 93. I record slightly ahead of time, and also, clearly I don't check the comments as often as I should. So between those two things, it's taken up until this point for me to notice this. But basically, the problem of my many problems, I have a great many problems, is that I had forgotten to set my mare, who is the one who wants Windows. I'd accidentally on Dwarf Therapist when I was setting him, saying, I need someone to do glass making, clearly, in order to make the windows that the mayor wants for various mandates. And I'd accidentally set them to gem making and not glass making. So I set him to glass making. But unfortunately, as you may be able to tell, he then pretty much immediately went into a strange mood. Now, the problem, again, this is an actual proper problem at this stage, is that he, for some reason, can't find everything he wants. So, we've lost him. So, blocks, bricks, cloth thread, leather skin, cloth thread, raw green, blocks, bricks, cloth thread, and then the blocks, bricks. So there's probably several blocks, bricks that I wanted. Now, so this is stuff that they need. It is he. Great, good. I don't know why that's important to me. Anyway, if I hit the V key, it just says strange mood. Hit the Q key, I get the dwarf muttering what they need. Hit the T key, and I ignore the fact that there's a vast number of green glass blocks. There's a window that he made earlier. So these task items are what have been gathered. So raw green glass, gabbro blocks, pigtail fiberglass, slate blocks, granite blocks, wool cloth, leather. So, as always, it's some kind of cloth that they want, right? So I can work out that, because this is the the rant was all about what items I wanted. This is the order in which they've got them. So they want raw green, they've got raw green. They want block, got blocks. Got cloth, got cloth. Blocks and then blocks, got that. Cloth, leather, cloth. And cloth is the one thing they don't have. So they've got alpaca wool cloth. So they've got that. So that's fine. So the question is, what other kind of cloth do they want? So let's go have a look. Now, there's not much cloth in the fortress these days, only 36. So we've got silk, got wool, got pigtail fibre. So, we should be okay. You'd have thought. Pigtail fibre. Cloth. Well, maybe not. Maybe not. Okay, let's say that it's pigtail fibre cloth, that's the problem. So, go back in here. Pigtail thread? Just thread? Pigtail fibre thread. So there should be lots of pigtail fibre thread if someone wanted to make it into cloth. So that's currently what I need. I currently need someone to make me some pigtail fibre cloth. Oh, I've only got the 2 looms these days. currently where I am, I've got weave thread into cloth is not an active task. I am going to. This is my right. When I realised the guy might need cloth, I immediately turned to this lever, which opens. If I go to my notes menu, I can see what the lever. Shift N to go to notes. I can see what is required. Oh well, I can see what these. I've labelled all my levers. So this activates the drawbridge to the second capital layer, F7. So F7 takes me down here, and I opened this up because of all this silk that's just lying around here. But it's looking like silk is not the problem. It's looking like pigtail cloth is the problem. Although it shouldn't be, because I still have quite a lot of pigtail fibre thread. Do you have any farmers' workshops? Shift R. Well, escape to get out of that. Shift R and then S. Good old dwarf hack edition of search. So far, can't spell. Farmers' workshop. I do have a couple of farmers' workshops. Let's go to one of them. I hit T and that'll take me to the farmers' workshop. So they're not currently doing anything. Process plants. So process plants is okay. It's currently suspended because allegedly, yeah, because there should be enough thread to go around. So the problem is it's not being woven into cloth. I'm gonna fire up Dwarf Therapist, connect to Dwarves, go to my clothing industry thing. I've got at least one weaver. Right, I'm gonna have 2 weavers. Maybe we're gonna have 3. Now the problem with having a clothing industry like this, just a thing on its own, is I'm not paying any attention to what other tasks this dwarf has. Like there are rangers, and they're off probably doing things. So that's the thing I should take into consideration. But so what I've done is I've just added a whole bunch. Well, added 2 people to the weaving task list, the people who will do weaving, because I think I need to get some pigtail fibre cloth, because I think that's what my mare currently needs to stop from going crazy. And not going crazy is probably a good thing. I could do with people not going crazy. But yeah, having said that, with 0 idlers, which is what I currently have, there's no guarantee that simply because I've put someone down to be a weaver, there's absolutely no guarantee that they are in fact going to do that. So that is an issue. F4. Big room. Great. I was just trying to remember if I actually got around to putting that grate there. It looks like I did, so that's good. That grate being the only thing that protects us from. Where is he gone? There's a forgotten beast in here somewhere. I just think they're only here. This was one of my many big long tubes. This particular big long tube was to drain the aquifer level back upstairs, so I could find various things. No, can't find him. Oh yeah, there's a dead body down in this that is never ever going to be reclaimed, which is kind of sad. When did you die? Let's have a quick look. It doesn't have a grave, so I don't know when that individual died. Here. That is very interesting. Not a lot I can do about it, but it is interesting. I don't remember that being there last time I checked down there. And fundamentally, I don't think I'm ever going to be able to rescue that individual. I suppose I could hook that floor grate up to a lever, build steps, but there's a forgotten beast somewhere in those caverns, who actually spends a lot of time wandering up and down that tube. I don't think it's that one. May have wandered off. I wonder why they're different colours as well. Yeah, they're there. Just somehow must have missed them. Yeah, so that one's got quite a ways up the tube, and I was worried that it was going to come out and start eating people. And there was a corrupted save that I had, wherein that an elven caravan has arrived. That's kind of sweet. Yeah, I had a there was a point where that in fact happened, where I made that grate go away for reasons that I can no longer recall. No, I think I was trying to... I do remember, actually. I was trying to drop rocks on its head. So the idea was I put stones on the grate, and then I opened up the grate, and then stones fall on its head. And it didn't work. But I opened up the grate anyway, and that was the thing. I was like, why did I do that? That was stupid. And that ended up... oh right, yeah, I bought those. I remember that. I wonder why there's a whole bunch of glass sat on the trading depots, because I bought it last time I was here, because I was trying to get a lot of money. Yeah, so you know, the monster got out and started eating people, and it was all terrible. And unfortunately, the save got corrupted, so I had to go back and, you know, find the first save that wasn't corrupted and go back there. And that happened to be before the monster got out, so, you know, dealt with that. I kind of felt bad about it, you know, the whole point of Dwarf Fortress is this kind of horror kind of happens. That's, you know. Oh, I better check I've got people on trade. Hauling. Labour's full. Trade good hauling. Right, I've got trade good hauling. Everyone's really horrendously busy, so I don't know that I'm going to get any goods hauled anyway. Yeah, so the beast actually got out, and actually got all the way up to the top here. I'd actually finally got to the point where I could actually rescue some people that I had stupidly managed to lose in here. This is my double attempt at a double slot piercing of the aquifer. And I was suddenly getting these messages that were saying, you know, can't go get thing. I'm frightened by the Forgotten Beast. And in fact, they had done it before. Like they're getting through there, and the Forgotten Beast was like way down here, and they were still kind of getting frightened by it. And so I thought, drop rocks in his head, and then didn't go well. And I got a few more of those messages, and I finally decided I'm going to have a look and see where they are, where they're getting frightened. And it's like, oh god, the Forgotten Beast is out, and is eating people. I did eventually kill the thing, but you know, it was a bit frightening. More coffins. Let's build some coffins while we wait for the elves to turn up. But yeah. Unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on your point of view, I guess, that save got corrupted and it never happened, so I had to go back in time. And we are now in an alternate timeline. The mayor is played by Christopher... no, I don't know. I can't remember the actor's name. The guy playing the new Kirk in the new Star Trek, and I should remember the actor's name, but he's rather forgettable, so I'm not. I do remember that Zachary Quinto is playing Spock, and is playing Spock quite well. And Carl Urban is doing really brilliantly as Bones, which is extremely relevant to watching a Dwarf Fortress Let's Play. Let's be real about this. Let's go check on Armor. Is he still? Yes, he is. Yeah, what can I do about this? Nothing, I think. All I can really do, I think, is hope that somebody makes some cloth. Or these elves. It'd be quite nice if these elves broadcloth. That would be a nice thing. That would be quite handy. Some bolts, which are... oh, just lying there. Oh, that does remind me of a thing. I had set up a bolt quantum stockpile, and it's obviously they've made the track stop. If it's not too much trouble, where the hell are you guys going? Right, Shift D, where is accessible to this trade depot? In here. Where in the name of Jesus are you guys going? They've gone all the way up here, then all the way, and then I think they're turning back. I'm not sure. You're going that... what? Why didn't you stop here? Merchants are being very strange at the moment. Because I had a similar thing, if you may recall, with a dwarf. There you go. With a dwarven merchant, he went wandering around. Yeah, when they said about the dwarven merchants are leaving, and he just went. In fact, he once got out, actually left the fortress completely, then came back in and went. And then finally went off the north of the map, but not before going berserk about 6 steps from the northern edge of the map. It was just the most bizarre thing. Now, if these guys got plant cloth, I might be very happy. I think they do tend to bring plant cloth. That'll make my life very extremely happy because I think, because I'm pretty convinced that's what my mayor needs, and I would quite like to get that to him before he goes completely doolally. I'll do that, but I won't be able to trade yet. I don't know if they're going to. I don't know if they're ready yet, but now's probably a good time to get the old broker to go have a look. While they're doing that, H, to look at my various hauling routes. Most of these are quantum stockpiles. In fact, almost all of these are quantum stockpiles. Even the ones that aren't quantum stockpiles are quantum stockpiles. I do not appear to have made one for the ammo, so this is the Route 21. And nickname ammo QSP. And move the cursor over the stop. It's going to call it stop 1. Enter XXX, so get rid of all of those. So there aren't any departure conditions. S for new stockpile link, and I hit. So I go. This is the stockpile's going to be taking from. Hit P. Then I hit enter set desired items, and actually I'm going to just enable everything. Right? Because it's just easier. And the last thing I need to do is set a vehicle. And there's a vehicle. And eventually someone will haul, and we'll see what happens. Have I set this up properly? this. So it's going to take from this stockpile, and it's not terribly obvious because you know, this is an ammo stockpile next to another ammo stockpile. But this is stockpile 11, and this is stockpile 64, and this is stockpile 88. And 64 is the feeder stockpile, and 88 is the quantum stockpile. Yeah. I may have said that in a slightly silly way, actually. But never mind. Take from that stockpile. Because I've got lots of ammo all over the place, and there's nowhere to put it. And by using a quantum stockpile, I'm going to make life a little bit easier for myself. Right. Where are you? There you go. So this is my broker. Well, yeah, I don't know whether I need to... stop him from doing anything in order to make him just go and trade, which is what I'd quite like him to do. I wonder what item he is hauling. Oh, he's going to grab. He's on his way to take something. That's aggravating. Oh well, not a lot I can do about it now. Go down here. See if anyone's doing anything at the loom. No, this is the farmer's workshops. Where are the looms? They're probably here. Yeah, there we are. They're the looms. I'm fairly sure I've got some. Well, I made some weavers, but they're not weaving. Oh, so very tense. Right. Let's go into your preferences lever. No hauling for you, no other jobs for you. Leaving healthcare because, man, why not? Now, the thing is, this individual is going to still go and do whatever tasks they're currently set to do. And unless I'm able to cunningly work out what it is that they're doing. What are you doing? Go to building. So it's a bar block stockpile. Oh, heaven's sake, is it all the way down here? Oh, that's aggravating. So they're in the middle of getting something somewhere and taking it all the way down to the bottom of the world. Just aggravate me, quite frankly. What I could do, maybe. Just running whether I could just forbid it. Forbid that stockpile. Or something. DC. No, that's not what I wanted. DB. Forbid. So if I just forbid that stockpile, I don't know if that even works. No, I think all I've done is screwed up somebody else. I haven't. all I've done is forbid the item. I haven't forbade the stockpile at all. Nah, leave it. See, on the one hand, it's nice to see that it's actually doing it, but it just would have been convenient if the leader of our glorious community. So what they're doing is they're hauling all the bars that have come out of my smelters, my magma smelters down here, and they're chucking them into the stockpile, which is actually part of this quantum stockpile. And so all these bars are now ending up here, which is pretty cool. I just wish they weren't doing it. Well, I'm okay with them doing it. I just wish that my broker wasn't doing it. But what can you do? My understanding is that in a later version of Minecraft Dwarf Fortress, that the task system is going to be revamped, such that it's going to make a little bit more sense, hopefully. An idea which I heartily approve. But I think it's going to be things like, it's not just any, it isn't just going to be any old dwarf. So, I mean, in this case, clearly you've got a dwarf who is actually quite far away from where the action is meant to be, has been summoned to move some item somewhere, whereas perhaps it would have made more sense had there been, if there's a dwarf closer, maybe that closer dwarf could do it, that kind of thing. But this is where we're currently stuck with this particular setup. So he's come down 130 odd levels in order to, grab some metal bar somewhere and then chuck it into a stockpile. So, it would be, it would have made a little bit more sense to only have dwarves that are already down here or already close by. The algorithm for working out which dwarf should get the task is a bit interesting. But this is what we deal with. So hopefully he'll chuck this into a stockpile, and then he'll go, wait, I've now put things in a stockpile, I now have nothing better to do than pick up. Why is he picking up equipment? What equipment do you need? Oh, dwarves. So I have no idea what equipment individual things I need to pick up. Possibly the fact that they're the sole member of their squad, even though the squad is set to be inactive. Every so often they do suddenly feel the need to train, which is fine, I guess. But given that I would quite like this individual to go attend trading, it's actually really irritating. But there you go. And on level, negative teens, and moving all the way up to the top, probably to get the equipment, is not making anything any quicker. So in all likelihood, that's what this individual is doing. They literally managed to find the one thing that would irritate me, and doing that. Yeah, what is the one task I could possibly do given my current list of tasks? You know, what can I find that isn't what Mike wants him to do? So, someone's made a masterpiece granite slab. Well done, you. I'll have to engrave that with the name of someone interesting. Actually, it might not be an idea to go. It might not be a bad idea to go and find that dwarf I found at the bottom of the lake and see if I can make a slab for them. Or I could also check to see the slabs that I've already put down and see if they've already got a slab. It's possible that's happened. Only minus 36. Stopping production rock slab. I can't remember if I did this on camera, but I've put slabs on the workflow plugin. It's just so handy. It just does make a lot of the fiddly bits of Dwarf Fortress easier. Yeah, a lot of people say that they for example, they never bothered with soap production because it's just such a multi-stage process. You need to get ash, you need to get lye, and then you need to get fat, and you need to render the fat, and that's it's a multi-stage process. Whereas if you've got workflow, you can just say, okay, always have this much lye lying around, always have this much fat lying around, always have this much wood lying around, and always have this much ash lying around, and then and then always make this much soap. And so they build up their stocks of lye, and they build up their stocks of ash, and they build up and so on and so on. And then the soap makers get involved, and if the materials to make the soap are there, then they'll make the soap. And then once they've made all the soap, then the ash makers will end up, they won't be taking ash from the ash makers. And so the ash makers will gradually fill up their quota, and then they'll stop. And then the lye makers will fill up their quota, and they'll stop. And then it's only when someone grabs a soap bar and does some soaping with it, then, the soap person says, I must make more soap. And so they make more soap. And of course they've taken lye to make the soap, and they're taking fat. And so the lye maker then goes, I need to make some lye. And they take ash to make the lye. And then the ash person says, I need to make some ash, and then they need to make some ash. And so it all flows down, and you have to pay very little attention to it. What equipment are you picking up from here, you daft dwarf? Oh, I suppose it could be socks on that, because actually that's a lot of socks end up here now. So I suppose that makes sense. Socks. Socks is my general. That's generally what I just call clothes. Maybe his robes are a bit tatty and he wants to get some new robes. But so again, he's managed to find something that I actually can't stop him from doing. Even no matter what my labours are, no matter what my labour setups are, basically, he is going to pick up clothing. I can't remember what stockpile he's in at the minute. What is that stockpile? I think it's a clothing stockpile. Finished goods. Yeah, stuff made of cloth, basically. Yeah. So he's picking up clothes at the minute. Because obviously that's the best way to delay having to go talk to elves. I can only assume it is. I mean, maybe if there's a dwarven caravan, we go, oh, yeah, absolutely, let's get there. Talk to dwarves, like to do that. But because it's like, it's elves. I don't want to talk to elves. Oh, my sock is looking slightly worn. I will go get a new one. That's a thing I need to do. More, I mean, I can't appear in front of the elves in tatty clothes. No, I must go and find clothes. I suspect I think that's clearly the thinking here. Are you still picking up equipment? Good God, man. What do you need, anyway? Reed dwarves. Equipment. Yeah, his clothing is bits of his clothing are a bit tatty, I suppose. Yeah. So he's got steel gauntlet. On his left hand he's got a steel gauntlet. He's only he doesn't have any boots. Apparently there is a bit of a wacky thing with boots, and getting them to wear boots if they've already got socks. So his right foot, he's only got a pigtail fibre sock. His left foot, he's got a sock and a shoe. Whereas I much prefer him to have like a steel high boot. Now he's going to fill up his water flask. He's just being irritating at this point. No, he really is just being a pain right now. Oh, come on. The mayor might go bonkers and you're just wandering about like an idiot. Where are you filling your water flask from, you divot? There's a well right here. Or maybe he's picking up a water flask and then he's going to fill it. Because it's not like he already has one. I really guess that I suspect he's going to, as soon as he's grabbed his water flask. Now he's getting provisions. Oh, lordy lord. I have no idea what that could possibly mean. Let's have a look at him. Ah! Oh, you irritant! Oh, he's going to chain someone who's done some petty crime at some point. Oh no, come on! Elves! They're elves! Well, the way to stop that would be to take him off being captain of the guard, but that means I'd have to make someone else the captain of the guard. Oh, and I'm not sure I have enough dwarves to really make that worth doing, and I'm fairly sure I would have to actually set up proper nobles' quarters again. I think I actually have enough nobles' quarters, but I'd be just setting it up again. Oh, you aggravating, irritating individual. It's like literally any task that he could possibly come up with. I can only hope that this individual is nearby and so grabs it fairly quickly. But with my luck, the bugger's going to be like way down the bottom end of the fortress. Now, he's a farmer, so I'm just... Right, maybe it's one of those guys. Maybe... Is it this one? I want it to be that one. No. Well, at least I can't tell. He's going the other way now. Where are you going, anyway? Wasn't that one? That's a cook. That's a farmer. That's him! Stop that man! No, that's the slave maker. Stop that man! That dwarf. He is an evil dwarf who's done evil things, although I'm not really quite sure. Oh, they're at the same speed. Oh, they're moving the exact same speed. Oh, this is going to be a thrilling chase. And by thrilling, I mean not thrilling in any way whatsoever. Oh, heaven's sake. Oh wait, he seems to have stopped. He stopped briefly. on. Get him. Find him. Find him and chain him. Right. I think he's been got. Right, yeah, so we're going back up the way. He's in chain. I wonder what he did. Let's go find out. Actually, I have no idea. No clue, no clue. So got some witnesses. I should be a bit careful about stuff like this, but I have witnesses for these things. So, you know. It is awfully convenient when the witnesses are fingering someone who is dead. Anyway, no, that's what am I doing? That's not really no. I've lost him. Right, there you go. There you go. So he's got the chained person and is going to chain them down here eventually. Oh, come on, you can move faster than that. Heaven's sake. Oh, dearie me. And then maybe he'll find something else to do. Now, I have to say, if he does anything other than just chain that bugger up, then yeah, I'm gonna just grab any random person and get them to trade, because I really want to do some trading. Well, I think I'm going to leave you on a cliffhanger here, and will the heroic captain of the guard successfully get his get the fugitive back and chain him up, and then will he go and do the goddamn training I told him to? So the goddamn trading that I told him to do. Right, good. That was good. Okay, that makes me feel better. So that means that the trading that I was so desperate to do to stop him from going completely doolally doesn't matter anymore, because he has already started doing it. And it was pigtail fibre cloth. So it was pigtail fibre cloth he needed. That was the last thing. So he started doing that. Who bloody rah. Right, okay, so I'm going to leave you there. Thanks so much for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed this video. If so, please like and possibly even subscribe if you liked it a lot and you want more. And you can also find us at www.nearlyenoughdice.com, where you can find our role-playing game themed podcast and blog. And if you do choose to come back and see the thrilling conclusion of the manhunt, then I will see you then, and until then, have yourselves a justice-filled dwarfy day.